Well, here we are again. Welcome in, John Morris Show on a Tuesday. Glad you are with us from the TFNB studios, historic Elm Avenue in Waco. John Morris, Garrett Ross. Pleased you're with us if you're listening live in the 9 a.m. Central Time hour or maybe on the archive at some point. That is a better time for you. We appreciate your tuning in and would invite you to subscribe and follow, and then you'll get notifications anytime that we put out some content. So glad to have you with us. Brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Jerry Hill will join us in a bit, and I know that might throw you a little bit because normally Jerry's with us on Wednesdays, and that's kind of his spot, and he doesn't like anybody to mess with his spot, and he didn't like us to mess with his spot. But we have tomorrow an athletic department full staff meeting starting right now, 24 hours from now. So Jerry and I will be there. So we were able to have my people get with Jerry's people and bump up his appearance this week to today. So we look forward to that. And there's always plenty to talk about with Jerry Hill. We invite you to stay tuned for that. Garrett, fun to watch. Not really fun. It's so strange to watch the latest off the field stuff that is happening with college football. Baylor's 11 days away from kickoff. Most teams are. There are some week 0 games this week. But, the situation with LSU and the player leaving the Browns camp to come back to college, sign with college.
Right.
That's just a mess, isn't it?
I can't stand this. And like this makes me angry as an LSU fan because I don't even want to wear their colors. Like this is part of the reason I never wanted Lane Kiffin to be the coach there. Just because these type of things are going to come with it, whether it's to this extent, like we weren't expecting because this was unprecedented.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that he's going to do what he can to win at all costs.
Yeah.
But this is just gross, man. Like I don't understand what we're doing here. It's disgusting. Like I can't stand this. If the NCAA messed this up, right? So that's where I kind of have hesitance on putting this all on Lane.
True.
While you're cognizant of the situation and you should know, like, hey, I probably shouldn't do this. He's one of those guys who, if there's an opportunity for an edge, he's going to take it. The NCAA presented this edge, so he's trying to take it. To me, like, if you've already gone through this and you went through college and you went to an NFL training camp and you didn't make the team,
right? Maybe
you should pursue what your degree was for. Maybe you should pivot. You shouldn't have this where you can come back into college. Like, this shouldn't be allowed, what we're doing. It makes no sense to me. I knew LSU was going to do this. I knew they were eyeballing up to 5 people. And you look right now, you've got 2 on the roster after yesterday.
Okay.
Jack Pyburn, you're sitting there with the Buccaneers where he's trying to make his decision. He was at Florida. He was at LSU. And then there's a couple of others to keep an eye on. So I don't necessarily think they're done, but I wish they would be.
Yeah. It's just, it boggles the mind that we're even talking about this, because what was the guy's name from the Browns?
Honestly, I can't. It was it was the tight end. I'm blanking on his name right now. Daquan. I can't remember it.
Yeah, but he got cut by or did he even get cut? Did he just leave camp?
Well, he was with the. He was like in an Eagles camp and then in a Browns camp. And then I think he didn't make the roster.
Gotcha.
And then Todd Monken, the Browns coach, had come out and was kind of joking, like, what are we even doing? Like, how is this a possibility here for him? But so he didn't make the team. He was one of those that was in this lawsuit of the 5 for 5 with that class of 22. And there's only a handful of these people that are eligible for this. But regardless, this shouldn't be an option.
Absolutely. No, it shouldn't be an option. So he found out he wasn't going to make it in the NFL and then use this, I'm going to say loophole right now, to get a 5th year and go back to college. Now, the latest in this morning is that Pete Thamel's reporting for ESPN that the Big Ten is going to make a ruling that for all Big Ten schools, you can, if you have signed, if you've gone pro, if you've signed, the way it's always been, if you have turned pro, even if you dipped your toe in, and pulled your name out of the draft, you would be okay to come back. But if you were in and didn't take your name out, you're not eligible to play again for a college in the Big Ten. Now, that's the way it should be, right? And it seems so basic and simple, but, the Big Ten is having to make this ruling. We'll see what do you think the SEC will do? Will they follow suit? I mean, they've already.
So they released a statement last night. Did you see the
SEC?
statement? Yeah. So
No.
here's the statement that they released last night, which is essentially just nothing.
A bunch of nothing.
A bunch of nothing. Hang on here. Let me get this off. So they're saying you shouldn't be professional athletes. You shouldn't be able to come back and do this. But at the end of the day, you can put out this statement,
right?
And Greg Sankey can talk the talk all you want.
Right.
But when it's in your backyard and you have an opportunity to actually apply the discipline and not just talk about it, don't issue a statement. Apply some discipline to LSU.
Yeah, exactly. Statement is one thing. Making the statement, backing up the words is another thing.
And it wasn't just football yesterday, right? Like the all eyes were on the football team, and then I believe it was 5 or 6. RJ Lewis, here we go. Wow. You're eligible. And Will Wade's giving him this big hug.
Right.
And it's like, it's just so bad, man. I hate where we're at.
This is bad. It really is.
It is.
I can't wait till we get to games and we're talking about games instead of all this other stuff, that is off the field. But this is the latest. So LSU is kind of right in the middle of it, pushing the envelope, the envelope. I remember, so this is going back, way back, early 90s. Chuck Reedy came to Baylor from Clemson. And he was the offensive coordinator, and he ultimately followed Coach Taft as the head coach here at Baylor. But he came from Clemson, and Chris Lancaster, who's now the head coach at Mart, right?
Mart, he's at Mart.
Chris was at Clemson, also played there and was coaching there, and he came to Baylor. And there were some ties there. His father-in-law was John Goodner. But I can remember those guys saying, the ones who came from Clemson, and they were part of a national championship under Danny Ford. I think 81 was the year that Clemson won a national championship. But those guys said this and were proud of it. If we don't force the NCAA to create a rule about something we've done every year, we're not doing our job. Like, that was their approach. They were trying to push it. So that's Clemson.
Yeah.
And it's much different now, under Dabo Swinney. But that was their mindset and their philosophy, to push the envelope so hard that they brought up something that would force the NCAA to make a rule against what they had just done, but the rule wasn't in place at that time.
That's crazy to be able to do that back then, when the NCAA actually had power, where they could literally just say, you're not playing football anymore. Look at SMU,
That's right.
Like, but it's totally different now. Like, and these teams know they're exposed. The NCAA is dead. They have no control over college football. I personally don't think they're ever going to get a grasp on it unless we get some. To me, it's collective bargaining. You can do the CSC and all this until you actually get down to collective bargaining. I don't think we can wrangle this in. Yeah. I just truly don't.
Yeah, they just don't have any teeth now, and afraid of getting sued. And there's, the lawsuit waiting with every decision they make. So they're in a tough situation. But with this happening this week, I was reminded of that Clemson philosophy, and they were good. I mean, they were a good program. I looked at as, I don't know if you go so far as to call them a renegade program, but they were definitely pushing the limits. If y'all know Chris Lancaster, ask him about that, and see, he'll confirm it. I guarantee you he'll confirm it. But that's a long time ago, and this is now, and this is happening right now. Do you think LSU has some more in the pipeline, some more guys in the pipeline?
I think they're going to sign.
Might be coming.
I think they're going to sign at least 1 or 2 more. Wow, I personally do.
Because the statement from the SEC was, we don't like this.
We don't like it, but we're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah, but it didn't forbid it, right?
No, it was just saying, we're not against this. This is why the CSC needs to be put in place. Is essentially, they're using this to leverage what just got not passed by the law, by the politicians last week or a couple of weeks back. So it's all falling on deaf ears. And to me, like, if you're Greg Sankey and you've been talking this talk this whole time, and you finally have something fall into your lap, act on it. Don't just talk, act on it.
Well, That seems pretty simple. And we're not picking on the poor little SEC, but if you're going to release a statement, back up your statement. That's the thing. That's the thing.
It's pretty simple. Like this whole time you've been like you're out here as a catalyst of the front runner, essentially the face of college football. You're the new commissioner. You and Tony Petitti. I'm talking about Greg Sankey here. Yeah. So if Tony Petitti's out here saying this, if the Big Ten issued this statement and they actually hold their teams accountable to it, that's great. But the SEC, you got to do something. Like you're no different right now than the NCAA. Right. You're no different if you don't put any punishment to it.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, lip service is all it is right now with the statement, but nothing behind it. There we go. That's where things stand. 11 days before kickoff for most schools. Some games week 0 this week. I was talking to Greg Bruner up in Stephenville today. The Tarleton State Texans, they got a game this Saturday, 0 week. They play Prairie View A&M, who Baylor plays would be 2 weeks after that. The home opener for Baylor's against Prairie View A&M. So he said, you want to come up and do some scouting? And I said, and the game's at 8 o'clock on Saturday evening in Stephenville. And I said, as much as I'd like to, maybe I'll record that game and watch it instead of coming up there for an 8 o'clock game on August 29th. But there are some week 0 games this week, most notably from the Big 12, TCU and North Carolina in Dublin, Ireland. Brian Estridge, who was on with us last week, said they are leaving town tomorrow, Wednesday, and then they'll play Saturday and come back right after the game. So then everybody else back in action week 1, 11 days from today. And for some, it won't be 11 days. Big 12 has, I think, a couple of games on Thursday, September 3rd. And is that this week's? This week's schedule?
So this is from this week. This is this week's schedule right now.
Yeah, what's most notable this weekend?
I would think, obviously, North Carolina and TCU is noticeable. Go ahead.
NC State and Virginia are playing. Would that be a conference game?
That is. I don't know if that's one of those where it's a conference or if it's because of the scheduling where it's not. I'm honestly not sure about that one.
No, you know what it is? Last year they played and it wasn't a conference game for whatever reason, but this year it is.
Okay.
So that's an ACC game right out of the chute.
Another one to me, and I think this is really important here, especially in the grand scheme as we're getting things started and really looking at the group of 6 representative, if you can get a team in. But this Memphis and UNLV matchup is crucial. Yeah. Charles Huff is there at Memphis, and they start out the gate not only with UNLV, J-Mo, but they play Boise after this.
Oh, wow.
So if you have an opportunity to knock off the 2 group of 6 teams that are supposedly the head 2 to get in there, you could see Memphis trying to sneak in and be a team to watch to sneak into the playoff.
Even with a coaching change.
Exactly.
Memphis, All right, good work. That's a look at some of the games. Week 0 coming up this weekend. All right, we're off and running. We'll take a break. Back with more in a moment. Jerry Hill joins us in a bit. We look forward to visiting with Jerry. We are brought to you by the Brazos Landing and by Alliance Bank Central Texas. Alliance Bank Central Texas, your Central Texas business bank. I'm headed over there meeting with Ricky Thompson today right after lunch. So look forward to going to the Highway 84 location. There's also the one Bosque and New Road in Waco. 7 convenient locations around Central Texas to serve you better, plus on the web at alliancebanktexas.com. That is Alliance Bank Central Texas. Take a break. Back with more right after this. John Morris Show will continue. Hey, hope you'll stay with us.
Morrison's Gifts, Waco's oldest family-owned gift store, wants to ask a question to the guys out there. Don't you just love gift giving? Does John Hart, Consuela, or Jellycat mean anything to you? If not, at Morrison's, we have your answers and your back. For 47 years, we have guided men and you ladies through the trauma of selecting the right gift for the right person. Come and see us at 4312 West Waco Drive in the Brazos Square Center, close to Jason's Deli. That's Morrison's Gifts, owned by a proud Baylor Bear.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabins, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. And welcome back, John Morris Show. It's a Tuesday morning. Glad you're with us. We are brought to you by the Brazos Landing, that great atmosphere with the Brazos River views at the Brazos Landing. Great location where I-35 and the Brazos River meet, right across the river from Foster Pavilion, right across the interstate from McLean Stadium. You know where it is. Great location. And our group, we've got a group of about 6 guys, and we are meeting tomorrow. Is that tomorrow? It is tomorrow for lunch. And it's like, where do we want to go? We don't even ask the question. Let's just say, let's meet at the Brazos Landing. So we'll be there tomorrow. We look forward to that great $12 lunch menu as an enticement. The hospitality there, everything is so good. And a reminder, with football season right around the corner, they have that $50 parking/food voucher that they're going to offer again this year. So on a Baylor home football game, say Prairie View A&M on September 12th, you go to the Brazos Landing and you can park there. It's $50. And you just walk right over to the stadium. You think, I don't know if I want to pay $50. Well, how about this? They give it back to you in the form of food and drink voucher for that amount to use. Now, you got to use it on game day. On that day, you can't come back, in a week or so and use it. But on that day, so it's basically free parking, and then you're paying the $50 for food and drink there at the Brazos Landing. So check that out. Great option here as we reach football season. But any day, they are closed on Mondays, but back open today, open Tuesday through Sunday at the Brazos Landing, where I-35 and the Brazos River meet. All right, during the break, Garrett, I was just rereading that story that's it's on ESPN. I'm sure it's everywhere. But the Big Ten, as we were talking about, is set to pass a rule Tuesday, that's today, that doesn't allow players to return from the NFL and play for one of its schools. The way it reads is any player who has declared for the NFL draft and did not withdraw, appeared on an NFL roster, or signed a contract with a pro league cannot be on a Big Ten roster.
Thank you. Thank
That's
you
so
for
simple.
some common sense.
Common sense is right. I mean, you've turned pro. I'm sorry you made that decision. You can't go back to college and play.
No, I mean, this should be pretty simple. It's cut and dry. It makes no sense. And the irony, too, on this, J-Mo, with the SEC thing, you remember the rule that the SEC made about transferring and you can't transfer to another school inside the SEC?
Oh, yeah.
Well, the loophole now is we're not transferring from another SEC school. We're transferring from the NFL. So they're even able to get around that. Like, there's so many loopholes. And just do what the Big Ten did. Make it a rule, put it in writing, enforce it. It's pretty simple.
It's
here.
true. And they just spend all their time and effort looking for loopholes.
That's all you do.
So here are the guys that we were trying to come up with their names. Cleveland's Daquan Wright and New Orleans' Xavier Harris are leaving their teams to join Lane Kiffin's roster at LSU. Here's a quote from the NCAA. The NCAA said in a statement that court rulings with grant fifth-year eligibility are having a, quote, destabilizing effect, end quote, on college sports. Destabilizing effect. You think? Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man, that is crazy.
I do want to answer this. So Scotty B mentions this, where Cole Hudson going back to Texas.
Okay.
And this was something that came up yesterday on the Smoke Show because Chip Brown of Horns 247 was on with Smokey and Craig, and they were asked about this question and how this is similar or different to the LSU situation.
Good question.
And Chip answered and responded was, well, while Cole did go and didn't make an NFL roster, he's still an undergrad. He's still enrolled with the school and taking classes there. Now, I know that's not much of a difference,
right?
But there is some difference where he's actually still a student of Texas enrolled, whereas these are guys coming off and they're just playing essentially professional football at LSU.
And for a fifth year.
Correct.
Taking advantage of the fifth-year deal.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. And there is one other note in that story. This is a minor thing, but they have to repay whatever money they took from the NFL team. They have to refund that money, which is smart. But they're going to get 10 times that going back to LSU, right?
Okay, but so if you do that, how is that different than Arian Carter paying $400 for an airplane ticket to go to an NFL camp or meeting, I believe.
Yeah.
And then getting suspended for, 2 games?
Right.
What's the difference?
Right. I don't know.
And he paid back $400.
He paid it back. Right.
I don't get this. I don't get it.
I don't think there's a lot of people who don't get it.
It's so ridiculous.
For sure. All right. So that's going on. And, can't wait till the games start and we finally have some actual, things on the field going on to talk about more than this. All right. We appreciate your tuning in today. We are brought to you also by Toe King. Toe King is here to help the next time you're stuck on the road. Locally owned, family-run business. That is Gary Hoffman. Toe King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with highly trained operators. Toe King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Toe King the next time you need help. Put their number in your phone so you've got it under TOW, T-O-W, 254-666-5484, 254-666-5484 for Toe King of Waco. Also brought to you by the Lake Waco Golf Club, a semi-private facility nestled along the north shore of Lake Waco, one of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole golf course plus an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. And they've got a bar and grill that is open to the public. That is Lake Waco Golf Club on the web, lakewacogc.com. Jerry Hill joins us after a break. We look forward to that, talking all things Baylor and Baylor athletics with the professor, Jerry Hill. Remember last week, he was going to look for that certificate.
Oh, yes.
He was the 1983, journalism student of the
year at
North Texas. I said, did you get a plaque or a trophy? He said, a certificate. And I said, oh, man, if you could find that certificate, we'd put it right here on the set.
I hope he found it.
I do, too. We'll find out. Jerry will join us when we come back. Stay with us. John Morris Show. We'll continue right after this.
We're celebrating the declaration of deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
It's the 50th annual West Fest, presented by West Feeds. This Labor Day weekend, bring the kids and check out the always popular carnival rides, tons of incredible food, unique arts and crafts, as well as plenty of check dancing. West Fest, just 15 minutes north of Waco.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to CentralTexasCattleBaronsBall.org.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC and equal housing lender. Back with us, John Morris Show, and look who's here, our good friend, and we hope yours. Jerry Hill is here.
Yeah.
Welcome to you on a Tuesday.
Yes.
Throws you a little bit.
Woo,
maybe
man.
throws some other people.
Yeah.
You got class coming up.
I do. First day of class today. So
You ready to go?
But, you know, I wanted to pigeonhole in John Morris because this is like one of the highlights of my week. So
Pigeon in.
So yeah. Yes, I am prepared. Finished my syllabus last week. And first day is just kind of an introduction. So there's not a whole lot of prepping for it.
Gotcha. I was going to say, who's your guest speaker on your first day of
Not guest
class?
speaker on the first day. I try to wait till about the third or fourth week to do that.
Right.
But then it's like, oh man, do I ever teach? You know,
Come
that
on.
kind of thing. So
No, that's good use of your time.
I feel like they get more out of them than they would just listening to me every time.
Yeah.
So
And what's the name of the class again?
So it changed from sports writing to sports media writing.
That's what it is. Yeah.
So, and part of that is there's now I guess you can emphasize or major in this, like sports media.
Oh, nice.
So there will be a whole, like when y'all were talking about my award from 1983.
Yeah, did you find that? By
my emphasis, I did not yet. Okay. I am bound and determined by next Wednesday to locate this.
Okay.
So I was news editorial student of the year, and then we had like advertising, public relations, all these. Well, so now Baylor has a sports media emphasis in its journalism department. So you major in journalism, but your emphasis is on sports media.
Okay.
So that's been kind of in the works for a couple of years now. And I think Cody Soto is going to do a maybe social media or sports social media, some class like that to go with this one. And then there's a sports broadcasting class, and it seems like there may be another one, another option for them. So yeah.
Okay. I might have, if that had been around when I was in school, I might have chosen that as a
chosen
major.
That. Yeah. I'm the same way. Like I would have at least, I would have taken every class there was in that.
Right.
Like
true,
I
true.
did sports. I did a sports broadcasting class at North Texas. So yeah,
you and Craig Way did games together.
We did. Craig Way and I did games together, and
then as broadcasters.
Yeah, we just kind of went our own ways.
Craig went this way.
I mean, I took a different path.
Yeah, you just chose the writing.
It's okay. It's okay.
Craig's done well for himself.
He's done okay.
Yes,
he's done
has.
okay.
Yes, he has.
From that broadcasting team, I would say he might have the upper edge on me, particularly in the broadcasting realm.
Broadcasting, only in the broadcasting side. Okay, you brought with you some show and tells today.
Yeah.
It's the printed edition of the Insider, which is nice. That should be in folks' mailboxes soon.
Here, I want to.
Right.
I don't know if we can get this one, Garrett. It's probably too far away. But I did want to show you this page.
It's not.
It has the great John Morris. So we announced, or we had the Hall of Fame. Obviously, we announced the Hall of Fame right here, but we have a story on the Hall of Fame in there in the Insider that I believe it was in mailboxes last Friday, maybe Thursday or Friday.
Okay.
Which was a little early. I don't know that I've ever been early on an edition. This was due to be mailed out yesterday, but everything just kind of, everything fell together, and, give all the credit to Scott Toby, who designs and lays it out, and then Integ for getting it done really fast on their end. So it wound up in mailboxes this last week, and I think this is probably one of the better, if not the best edition, because
I think it's the best.
It has
the best I've ever seen.
Well, yeah, because you're in it in the Hall of Fame. That's
best
I've
ever seen.
But no, there's a really good deal from Doug McNamee. He actually kind of penned this or wrote this, but it's ways that you can help as a Baylor fan, as a Baylor donor, other than NIL. We all know NIL, and certainly there's a need there. But if you're just, kind of frustrated with all that, or that's just too much, whatever, there's so many other ways that you can support. So Doug brings up some of those ideas. So that was a really neat deal. And then we talk about the game day changes with Justin Hoff. So really good edition, I think. So
there's been so much. There's been so much happen over the course of the summer, and all those things sort of take effect now that we're starting the fall semester.
Right.
So everything's in there, and the cover is the Baylor line. You want to tell that story?
Well, so it didn't click with me. So Doug wanted it to be the stars of this show. So it was really supposed to be like a crowd shot.
Like the fans are the star of the show.
Are the stars of the show. That's kind of his fan first era, all that. Was not really supposed to be the Baylor line, but when I got we were so far along in the process, I was like, I'm not going to change. They're fans.
It's a great picture.
It's a great picture. So
do we know yet? Did the Baylor line win that contest?
I think they did, didn't they?
I haven't seen.
No, I think that's what I had seen.
It hadn't been announced yet.
Yeah.
Hadn't been announced yet.
Are we going to go with that? I think they won.
It would be great.
I think they beat who was number 2. But yeah,
Auburn was number 2, I believe.
Was it?
Auburn.
Okay.
All right. It hadn't been announced yet, but
we're announcing it right now. Baylor
right
9 won the best walk-in entry.
So, like the cover of the Insider was.
It was just it was totally by accident.
Yeah.
But we have the number
Stars of the
one
show.
right there, the stars of the show. Yeah.
Very cool. That'll
So-
be fun. All right, we're 11 days away from kickoff. Baylor football going strong. Back at practice today.
Yeah.
Classes started yesterday.
Right.
This is it's an important week.
Yes.
You know, they're back in class, so you add that element to everything else they're doing.
Yeah, and you kind of balance it with there's no media this week.
True.
So that's kind of a good thing for them, is that kind of takes that off their plate. They can focus on the academics. They can focus on football, but they don't have that added, deal of media all this week. So the next one will be Coach Aranda's on Monday, and then the player interviews the next day.
Gotcha.
So they get a little week off from media exposure. So
very good.
Yeah.
We sat down with Hosea Wheeler,
Mhm.
the new defensive tackle for Baylor, the transfer from Indiana. Did a Sick'em podcast with him. That'll be out not this week, but next week, game week. He was fantastic.
Was he?
Have you talked to him?
I have not, and I'm looking forward to it because I've heard so much good stuff about him. And you think about it, John, and he's a defensive lineman too, but he's got a single-digit jersey. He's been here one semester. New guy. I can't remember if he's a team captain or not, but a single-digit jersey. And there's been just so much buzz around him, and it was so good that he got that injunction because I think they really needed him. But they need him as a leader too. And I think he was going to be that regardless, kind of the way that Akiri Walker has stayed on and helping the offensive line. But man, what a big addition to get him eligible and be able to play. But yeah, I imagine he was. I imagine he was a great interview.
He was great. He's very well spoken, but from California, Sacramento, I think, had 9 members in his family.
Oh,
and
wow.
at one point they were living with some cousins who had 12 members in their family and living in a van, things like that he overcame through the years.
Right.
Went to Western Kentucky first and then to Indiana, part of a national championship. But the backstory with the single digit with him, 0.
I just heard this the other day when we got, we talked to the leaders the other day. I think that was the scrimmage day.
Right.
And Michael Allen was one of those. And I had not heard this story, but what a great story.
Isn't it?
That Michael Allen had basically been voted a single digit. He was voted a 0. And I don't know how he heard about it, but he heard the story of what that number meant to Hosea. And he did it in front of the whole team, but he presented that.
Yeah.
He
gave up his single. Yeah.
Yes. In a day and age where, so much is focused on money you make or just whatever, Michael Allen does something like that. It was just, to me, it was amazing to hear that story. And it speaks to Michael, just what a shining example he is.
Yeah.
So,
I love Michael Allen.
Oh my gosh.
He's a team leader in so many ways.
Yeah.
And Hosea, it's Hosea. And I said, is it Jose? Is it Hosea? Because he was saying some of his brother's names. And he said, it's Hosea, like the Bible. And I said, all right, very good.
There we go.
But he's great.
One of the
he
prophets,
was great.
one of the Old Testament prophets. I think that's right. Yeah.
But he was great to visit with.
That's awesome. Yeah.
All right. That's football coming fast. Soccer had that great 2-0 start, jumped up to number 6 in the nation. Then they lose to Jeff Gandy's Texas State Bobcats.
We didn't
3-1.
Didn't get enough of a scouting report
No.
on them. So, and then you look, and I'm not trying to, defend that loss at all, but like Texas State, new in the Pac-12, they're number 2 in their preseason poll.
Are they really?
In the Pac-12 preseason,
Wow.
I think behind Utah State. That just tells you the makeup
The
now of the
Pac-12.
Pac-12, which I guess can't be a conference, right?
No.
Even with Washington State and Oregon State,
there's
it's
no
not
way
a
that's
power conference.
to me, it's like the best of the group of 6.
Yeah.
That's how I look
Maybe.
at it.
Yeah, that's true.
Washington State and Oregon State are the only holdovers from the power conference. So anyway, but Texas
Pick number
State,
2.
Pick number 2 in that preseason poll. I think one thing I remembered was Oregon State was like 9th, like last among teams playing soccer. So anyway, but they're good. And they had beaten A&M. So, I mean, they've got a legit resume now. Now, Baylor's got to, go out and make up for that. They've beaten 2 SEC teams. They get another one this Thursday at Texas. So another chance to knock off an SEC team. Obviously not that big a deal now. I mean, it's just, beating an SEC team.
Yeah.
So what? But that would kind of answer that. And then you get a really good Pepperdine team in here on Sunday. So this is a big week too.
Right.
I think if I remember this right, I don't think either one of those teams have lost yet.
Okay.
So again, a big week for them. I think Texas is coming off a win over Grand Canyon. So it's a big week for soccer. And I liked Michelle Leonard's response was like, hey, this team needs to look itself in the mirror and figure out, who we are, what we did wrong, and then fix those things. So I think she's taking the right response or, reaction to that. She's not accepting that at all. So I think the key is how you respond. It's not the loss itself, but how do you respond to that loss?
Texas is in Austin.
Thursday,
okay.
SEC Network, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. And volleyball, they are on the road, left today. Media yesterday, playing in a Hawaii tournament to open the season.
Media yesterday. And Garrett, I just want to let you know.
Yes.
There was one media member missing.
Here we go.
Oh, who was it?
Here we go.
And he told me he was going. I mean, that was basically the reason I went. So, yes, we had good volleyball media.
You want to know the
Am
whole
I going
story?
to be invited back for the John Morris?
His last appearance here.
Yeah.
My daughter called
Okay.
to say happy birthday, and we were talking, and I got delayed and didn't make it. So wear that.
I'm gonna wear it the rest of the day. Wear it the rest of the day. No, we did have media yesterday, and it was good. MJ McCurdy and Tahani. I'm not even going to try on the last name. And then obviously Coach McGuire. They did leave early this morning for Hawaii and play San Diego Friday night. These are Central Time. So they play San Diego Friday night at 9 p.m. our time. They play Hawaii, and former Baylor assistant coach Joshua Walker, not Jacob Walker, by the way.
Joshua.
Yes, Joshua Walker Saturday. And that'll be, I guess it must be 7 o'clock Hawaii time because it's midnight.
Oh, wow.
Our time.
Yeah.
And on our schedule, it actually listed it as a Sunday. I guess technically it is
midnight.
because it's midnight.
Yeah.
It's I think it even listed as 12 a.m. I think 12 p.m. is how I would list it. But anyway, it's 12 a.m. and they played them, and then they finished with Georgia Southern the final day. So that must be a 2 o'clock match there, 7 o'clock our time.
Okay.
So busy schedule for them. This is their season opener.
Yeah.
They've played, a few exhibition games or exhibition matches. This is the season opener, Friday night against San Diego.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So the season opens for volleyball this week. Shelby Livingstone Anima is our
I watched
guest.
that whole deal, by the
You
way.
did?
That was awesome. Yeah.
On the Sikkim podcast this week. Check that out. She's fantastic. So there's volleyball getting going.
Yep.
Soccer's going. Football is next week.
Yep.
So
Cross country next week.
cross country's
Let's
coming.
get that in there next Friday at A&M. First of like 4 visits to College Station for this season, but they compete in the Aggie opener, so that'll be the first rattle out of the box for men's and women's cross country next Friday.
Cool. Very good.
Can I throw one more in there?
Absolutely.
Do we have time?
Absolutely.
Okay, Konstantin Franzen.
Oh.
Congratulations to him. Him and his partner Robin Haas made it to the final of the Cincinnati Open this past week. They were the runner-ups, lost 10-7 in a third set super tiebreaker to a pair from Brazil. I know one of them was Rafael Mata, and I think the other one was Oliver Luiz. But made it to the final, and that's a big one. That's a big ATP tournament.
Yeah.
So I hadn't seen where his ranking, improved to, but and then I think the U.S. Open. I think the qualifying is starting this week, and so it starts for real next week. So I'm sure he'll be in that. So be fun.
Cool. Very good. Thanks for that. All right. In all your spare time, will you look and see if you can find that certificate?
Yes, I'm gonna.
Or I'll come to your house and you just tell me which boxes.
I will not let you come to my house to look through my boxes.
Did you want me going through your boxes?
That is not going to happen.
Stay out of my boxes.
I don't know what are in those boxes.
Tommy, stay out of his boxes. He doesn't want that.
Let's just stay out of my boxes.
What else is in there that you're hiding away?
I mean, we're just going to leave those boxes alone. They're at the top of my closet, so he doesn't need to be looking through my closet.
I don't want to go through your boxes. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate it.
Appreciate
Meet Erin, the intern.
Yeah.
Erin, the intern.
How are you?
Yes.
Swell. She is swell. Good.
That's great.
Glad to meet you.
All right. Thank you, Jerry. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. See ya.
Do I have to leave now?
No, there was something else I thought I was going to ask, but now I can't remember.
Was there another sport?
No, we covered pretty much everything.
A&T.
Bowling is what it was.
A&T unveiled its new locker rooms and everything.
Fabulous.
I think that was yesterday.
Yeah.
Where it was finally finished. So it's beautiful deal. I mean, we can talk about bowling.
We had a outing yesterday. Team bonding,
Yeah.
athletic communications at what's it called?
Main event. Yeah.
And part of it was bowling.
Yeah.
I'd bowled in years, but it was fun.
I mean,
you did well.
I was okay. You beat me the first game though. I'll fess up to that. But I did have the second highest score among all of us for the team. Max Calderon. He bowled a sizzling 133, and I was right behind him at 123.
So it'd be in the 100s for our bowling.
I was in the 100 club for both of my games.
But
I'll just put that one out there, Garrett. 100 club for both of my games.
Well done. I'm really glad I brought that up.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Thank you, Jerry. Go home.
Thank you.
Or go to work. We'll take a break. We'll be back with more in just a moment. Thank you very much to Jerry Hill. We'll return. Brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing. Hope you'll stay with us.
Score big on your next ride during the Kickoff the Savings event at Richard Car. 2027 GMC Sierra trucks are coming, so all 2026 models are marked with game-winning savings at Richard Car. Find savings like $10,000 off a 2026 GMC Sierra SLE truck. Plus, well-qualified buyers get 2.9% financing for 72 months. Find championship savings and win on your next deal at their Kickoff the Savings event at Richard Car.
Richard Car, they have the truck for you.
The Pete Souza Show, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. You want to talk NFL draft? I don't know. How about we get you Todd McShay? You want to talk Big 12? We can get you the commissioner. Somebody about the Cowboys? How about we have on the owner, Stephen Jones? Pop culture? Michelle Beadle. I mean, we will bring on the people that you want to hear from. And these people don't join us because of me. They join us because of you. You got to watch this show, okay? It's got everything you need. Sports, hijinks, laughs. Did I mention hijinks? We'll see you on the Pete Souza Show. Now, we are under the 365 Sports umbrella. Check it out. I'm wearing a Tulane shirt. No idea why.
It's the Pete Souza Show. Sports, Pete.
Lake Waco Golf Club is a semi-private facility nestled along the north point of Lake Waco. One of the few facilities in Texas to have a full 18-hole regulation golf course as well as an executive 18-hole par 3 golf course. Plus, check out their bar and grill, which is open to the public. And if you're not a golfer, then enjoy time by the pool or even enjoy fishing around Lake Waco. Become a member today and call to book your tee time. Lake Waco Golf Club, where family and friends fun begins. Check them out at lakewacogc.com for more information.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Being stuck on the side of the road is stressful no matter what time it is. Tow King is here to help. A locally owned and operated family-run business, Tow King offers 24-hour emergency roadside assistance with trained operators and high-caliber equipment for damage-free towing. Tow King of Waco is a company you can count on. Call Tow King the next time you need help. Check them out on Facebook, and remember, slow down or move over.
We're celebrating the Declaration of Deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $11,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $11,000 off a new Ram 2500 Lone Star Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
This year, I made a New Year's resolution. I want every business to own a new copier from CTWP. Call me, Leroy the Copier Dog. Let's get you a copier delivered today. CTWP, your local copier company.
Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender. Welcome back. Final segment, John Morris Show on a Tuesday, brought to you by Alliance Bank Central Texas and by the Brazos Landing, also by Richard Carr Motors. Football season is here. Time to celebrate at Richard Carr Buick GMC Cadillac during their Kickoff to Savings event. During the event, all pre-owned cars and trucks are clearly marked with savings. And with Car Bravo, ask them about Car Bravo at Richard Carr. Your pre-owned car or truck has been thoroughly inspected and comes with a 12-month, 12,000-mile limited warranty. Check that out. That's the used car lot. Plenty of new vehicles there, including Buick SUVs, GMC Sierras, all of that available. Locally owned, locally run. Kick off this fall with big savings at Richard Carr's Kickoff to Savings event that is going on right now. Jerry was mentioning the acrobatics and tumbling reveal to their team yesterday of the new locker room facility, locker room / team room. Garrett found and pulled up this video that was released yesterday. So the girls saw this for the first time either yesterday or maybe over the weekend, but unbelievable. First class NCAA logo. You got to love that. Look at that, man. That is so nice. This has been a year plus in the making. You remember volleyball and volleyball and acrobatics and tumbling took over the Farrell Center when basketball moved out. So they have the benefit now of expanded locker room, team room. Gosh, that is nice. That is so well done. So this video was put out yesterday.
I don't know how you can be the NCAA and see this and not say you're hosting the first national
exactly
championship.
right.
I mean, that is host worthy right
Let's
there.
compare. Fairmont State wants to host. Let's see what their facilities look like.
It's not that.
Yeah.
It's not that.
No, it's hard to be humble when you're the GOAT like Felicia Mulkey, but best program in the world. And they deserve that, man. They deserve facilities like that. The 11-time defending national champions, now first year in the NCAA this year. Also, a note from yesterday, the Aflac Kickoff Classic, they named the honorary captains for that game, Auburn and Baylor. How about a couple of Heisman Trophy winners? That's pretty good. Cam Newton for Auburn and Robert Griffin III for Baylor. They'll be the honorary captains. They'll be part of the coin toss prior to the game on September 5th in Atlanta. That's pretty heady stuff, isn't it, to get 2 Heisman Trophy winners to be your honorary captain?
No, it's pretty cool. It's great representation for both programs, too, to have 2 quarterbacks that won Heisman's. They were so dynamic. Both of them were such dynamic players. And it's funny, too, because, like, they both took similar paths. They have, like, these unique personalities, and they found their own lane in the media. They have successful podcasts as well. So it's a really cool opportunity for both.
That's really cool. And those guys won the Heisman back-to-back years, right?
I think I'm not 100% certain on that.
I think that's right. I think Cam Newton won it in 2010, and Rob, of course, won it in 2011. I know that for sure. So that's pretty cool. We'll see him. That means Rob will be at the game on September 5th. Also, we got to get him on the air with us. All right, we like to share birthdays with you. We love birthdays. Damon Crump's birthday is today. Saw Damon at dinner last night, our birthday dinner, and Damon's night before his birthday dinner. So happy birthday to Damon. Max Muncy of the LA Dodgers. Max's birthday is today. Love that guy. Happy birthday to him. Janice Brock, better half of her husband is Bill Brock. Former women's basketball assistant at Baylor, now at Tarleton State. But happy birthday to Janice up in Stephenville. Jeff Jackson, former track standout here at Baylor. Happy birthday to him. And Charles Carroll's birthday is today. John Carroll is, there's three brothers, John, Charles, and Dan Carroll. John I worked with at KWTX. I've known the whole family. But Charles is in like Argentina or Turkey or somewhere. He is somewhere overseas and has been for many years. But he always tunes in to our football broadcasts, and he'll always text me, say, it's 2 a.m. Listening to you here in wherever, Istanbul, Turkey. So appreciate Charles. He's pretty dedicated no matter what time of the day or night it might be to tuning in. So happy birthday to Charles Carroll today. I think that's it. Garrett, anything else? We cover everything?
I think we got everything, J-Mo.
All right, with Jerry, Bowling with Jerry. Bowling with Jerry. That could be the name. New name of this.
That's a good show. Yeah.
Segment. That'd be great. Thanks to Jerry Hill for being on with us. We appreciate you greatly. Thanks to Garrett Ross. Thanks to Alliance Bank Central Texas and the Brazos Landing. Lord willing, we're back tomorrow in the 9 a.m. hour. Have a great Tuesday. Alliance Bank Central Texas understands that banking is about people. From first accounts to business growth, they actively partner with Central Texas businesses and families to help meet their financial goals. A variety of online products and services make banking easy without compromising the personalized banking experiences they are known for. Customer-focused banking isn't just what they do, it's who they are. Alliance Bank Central Texas, serving Central Texas across 7 convenient locations and at alliancebanktexas.com. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Spring is sprung, and now's a great time to schedule a checkup for your vehicle. As Texas weather changes, it's important to make sure you and your loved ones are safe on the road. Request an appointment online at CompleteCarCareCenter.com today. We're equipped to handle all major and minor repairs on your vehicle. Our experienced technicians can check the health of your tires and inspect your vehicle for any unseen issues. Kish Complete Car Care Center at 5300 Franklin, where we take pride in keeping individuals safe honestly.